When I was a kid, I remember my grandma making tons of cookies at Christmas time. I mean, more cookies than I ever knew what to do with. But there was one that was my favorite above all the other ones. I don't know what it was called, but it had an Andes mint right in the middle of it with sprinkles on top. And she makes them every year, and I eat 100 of them every year until I feel sick. But here's what's crazy about that cookie. I don't know how to make it. And I thought it was just simple because it's a cookie, right? How complex can it get? But every time I try to make them, the mint melts or the cookie's mushy or burnt or something like that. I've tried and tried and tried, but it doesn't ever turn out the same. And I think that feeling is what a lot of us experience every Christmas because we watch the Christmas movie or the special on TV or we see the advertisement in a magazine that makes it look like a joy-filled Christmas is easy and you just got to do steps 1, 2, and 3. Put up the lights, bake the cookies, have the party, right? But it doesn't always go that way. In fact, most of the time it doesn't go that way. And we get done with Christmas and we throw our hands in the air going, why didn't it turn out like everybody else's Christmas? We're frustrated and we're tired. So this year, what I want us to talk about for the few weeks that we're in this Christmas series is what are the ingredients that it really takes to have a really joyful Christmas. And the first thing we talked about is people, that we've got to have people in our life because people bring us things that things can't bring us. And we looked at John the Baptist and his birth announcement and what the angel said to his dad, Zechariah, about all that John was going to bring to the table when he was born. And it was way more than anything that God could have given. Instead, he gives this person. And so you read that he's going to be a source of joy and he's going to be a source of wisdom and all these things. So we identified 4 things that people give us, like John gave Israel, that things can't. The first one was wisdom, that through the context of a relationship and experience together, people can apply knowledge to our relationship and provide wisdom to help us make real good decisions, right decisions. The second thing that people give us that things can't is influence. We set out on a path to follow Jesus, and if you're anything like me, I tend to wander. And I need people that walk alongside of me that can influence me back toward the path that I set out on and ultimately my goal of following Jesus. Things can't do that because things will always take you to their end. People are the only place that you have a real shot of someone influencing you to your end and to your good. So influence is important. Third, treasure. Because people are unique, can treasure them, unlike we can treasure things in our life. So just like any piece of technology that you might put under the tree this year, or a toy for your kid, or the latest fashion item, trust me, in a year's time, it's going to be old. But the people who give you those gifts, or the people that you give gifts to, they're going to be there still. And in a lot of ways, people get better with age, not less valuable. And so we have this opportunity to treasure something in our life through the people in our life. And then last, people bring us hope. People give us something to hold on to for tomorrow, something to bank on and be encouraged by. Things can't do that because things decay. And we talked about the stock market in 2008 and the housing bubble and all of that, how ultimately the things that we regularly put our hope in let us down. But people won't. And the ultimate person being Jesus gives us real hope that lasts forever. So we determined that Christmas is all about with, not worth. It's not about how much money you spend. It's not about how big the gifts are. It's about the people that are around you because God can do more in your life through people than he can by just giving you things that you ask for. And so every Christmas is an opportunity for us to remember and be thankful for these incredible gifts that God's given us in our family and in our friends, in our small groups, and in our church. But ultimately, that great relationship with Jesus Christ. So we're encouraging everybody this year to invest attention and intention. Ask good questions that can't be answered in one word. Do things together. Take time off work. Use the white space to pause and look and see how God has blessed you. I hope you have a really great small group together, a good discussion, but above all that, I hope you take real joy in the people sitting next to you. Have a great night.